Hello, this is Dana Arcuri, author, speaker, survivor, advocate, certified trauma recovery coach, and certified master energy practitioner from danaarcuri.com. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any new content. And if you are returning, welcome back. It's so good to have you here. Today we will be talking about toxic workplaces and various narcissists and flying monkeys that happen to show up at our jobs. It is grueling. I know a lot of you will relate to this. And for me, it has been quite eye-opening. So I have been in the workforce for a very long time. And at one point, I had been working in the medical industry as a surgical technician in the operating room. So I assisted surgeons with surgery, and it was quite an experience. For me, personally and professionally, the medical industry has been the most poisonous environment for me to work. I have been through hell and back over narcissistic abuse, various types of bullying, violence, threats, manipulation, gaslighting, different types of very unhealthy dynamics that have taken place in my past employment. And so we're going to shine the light on this hot topic today. So the one thing I have to say is, in my experience, a lot of these surgeons are like Jekyll and Hyde. They wear a mask, and when it slips, you get to see who they really are. Now, obviously, you may work in a totally different industry. For everyone, we may have a very unique experience. It is becoming more and more common that we are experiencing workplace bullying, harassment, gaslighting, and various types of assaults and abuse. And so some of the experiences that you may go through could include intimidation and isolation, name calling, gaslighting, jealousy, people who have vindictive, vengeful behaviors, people who you work with who manipulate you, people who verbally abuse you. It could be your boss, it could be your coworkers, it could be your supervisor, or all of the above. You may have experienced psychological abuse at work, a lot of bullying and harassment at work, stalking. That's when they're really taking it up to a whole new level. You may have experienced narcissistic abuse and flying monkeys, which is abuse by proxy at your work environment. You may have also noticed there's a lot of lies taking place by the various people you work with, and they deny everything. They live in denial, and that goes hand in hand with selective amnesia. So if you call out, and let's just say it's your coworker, and you call her out, say you report her to your supervisor, there's a huge chance she will deny it, she will deflect, and she'll turn around and play the victim card. Oh, woe is me, I'm the victim. And that's what they do. The narcissist will always play the victim card, and so will the flying monkeys. Next, you may experience triangulation and alienation of your workplace relationships. And basically, that is when someone you work with is trash talking you behind your back and trying to destroy your relationships with everyone, including your coworkers, your managers, your supervisors, etc., etc. Next, you might experience threats by someone you work with. You may also experience various types of violence and crimes. You may experience sexual harassment and or sexual assault. And this is actually very common in the workplace. Next, you might suffer physical assault at work, and you might experience different types of mistreatment. And there's a long list. So I think people should really share in the comments what you specifically went through at work. You know, who were the perpetrators? What did they do to you? What did they say to you? Did you report it to your boss? Did anything happen? Was it resolved? In my own past experience, when I did report at the hospital in the operating room, all of the violence, all of the vindictive physical assault, all of the badgering, harassment, bullying, gaslighting, and manipulation, Nothing was ever resolved. The supervisor did nothing. And I eventually left. I went onward to another hospital, made a lot more money in the operating room, in which I came face to face with a female narc surgeon who sliced and diced my hand. I had cuts all over the place. She sliced and diced my hand with a bloody knife. I really think she was pumped up on some serious drugs that day. I reported her. I had to get medical testing for 6 months to make sure I didn't have HIV or get any kind of diseases and disorders. And obviously it was stressful. But nevertheless, I ended up leaving that department, went off to endoscopy, worked there for another year or so, and experienced more unbelievable abuse that took place in this hospital. And so I ended up leaving altogether the medical industry, regardless of how much money I got paid, which was quite significant. There is no amount of money that's worth staying in a toxic, abusive workplace. And I'm very thankful that I left. If you are experiencing workplace bullying, abuse, harassment, etc., document everything. You need to start a paper trail, and you need to give dates, times, details, descriptions, the names of the perpetrators, everything involved. Take screenshots if possible. And at one point, you might need to seek safety. You might need to seek law enforcement or contacting an attorney to know your rights. And for some of you, the safest solution might be that you have to look for another job, which I know is not always ideal nor simple and easy. But, we need to do what we need to do to stay safe at work. If we want to be at our best, we need to be in a healthy environment. And my friends, you are deserving of a safe, respectful, healthy work environment. Do not settle for breadcrumbs, people, because it is very, very unhealthy to stick around a toxic workplace, especially if there's violence, threats, and chronic abuse taking place. So do what you need to do to take care of you. Feel free to share your stories down below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you need emotional support, reach out to me at danaarcuri.com. Thank you. Have a great day.